New this morning, the fight over student loans may not be over. U.S. Senator Bill Cassidy leading GOP efforts to try and sidetrack President Biden's new income-driven repayment plan. They've introduced a resolution that would overturn that measure, and in a new op-ed piece for Fox News, Senator Cassidy says President Biden's plan is not a fix. It is a politically motivated giveaway that forces taxpayers to shoulder the responsibility of paying off someone else's debt. Now, Cassidy is calling on Congress to work together to find another solution, but this morning, Jack Wallace joins us to talk about what borrowers need to do now in order because those payments are going to start in just a few weeks on October 1st. He's the Director and Governmental Lender of Relations at YRefy. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, Jack.
Thanks for having me.
So what do borrowers need to do as those payments will start October 1st?
Well, we've got some words of wisdom. Be prepared, be proactive, and be patient, because 36 million people will go into repayment starting next month. Their bills are going to start arriving this month in September. And what they need to do as soon as they see your segment, Reggie, is to go to www.studentaid.gov and make sure that the U.S. Department of Education servicer has their updated information in terms of phone number, email address, mailing address, and then they need to look and see if there is a repayment plan other than the standard repayment plan that will permit them to get a lower monthly payment. And those programs will be the REPAY program or the Public Service Forgiveness program or the SAVE program that was announced back on June 30th.
Now, of course,
we heard earlier this week that about 4 million people have done it so far, and it's taking about a month for your application to be processed.
Now, of course, we've done stories here with a lot of people saying that they are not going to pay back their student loans. So what do you say to people who, I guess, are having trouble with making their payments?
Well, not paying because you're morally opposed to paying back your student loan is one thing. Not paying because you have an inability to pay is something else, and that's why going to the www.studentaid.gov website will help you to find a program that works for you. Because if you do have problems with repayment, there are programs out there on that website that will show you what your monthly payment will be, and it could be as low as zero.
Now, for some people who do plan to, of course, start making their payments again October 1st, some people say that they were already in a payment plan before the pandemic started. Would you recommend them getting into this new income-driven payment plan under the Biden administration?
I would recommend that they go and look at it, because circumstances may have changed if they were in a program before. You raise a good point, though, Reggie. One thing that people need to do is, if they want to do automatic payment on a monthly basis, they have to sign up for that again. You know, you've got 12 million people that will be signing up for the first time because they graduated between 2020 and 2023. But if you were in a program before, you've got to re-sign up for doing the automatic payment stuff.
Now, of course, we know that payments have been paused for the past 3 years because of the pandemic. Will those 3 years count towards that 20-year loan forgiveness, or were payments stopped at whatever time at that time?
It depends. I checked on that earlier this week on a call that I was on with Washington. It depends upon the repayment program, so there's not one stock answer to that. One of the other things that you might have your viewers consider, which a lot of people don't know about, is that the CARES Act, Reggie, included a provision that lets you prepay $5,250, repay, I should say, not prepay, with pre-tax dollars.
Okay.
So people that have a job should go to their employer, find out if they offer that program, and if they don't, have them sign up to offer that program, because that provision is available in 2023, this tax year, as well as 2024 and 2025.
And real quickly, just give that website one more time where borrowers need to put in all of their information before October 1st.
www.studentaid.gov.